it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video for you. We're going to be showing you how to use the new offset feature in Cricut Design Space. Now, I'm not sure if this is available to everyone yet or if it's just available to Cricut Access members, but I have it and I figured y'all might be interested in seeing it because this feature has been missing from Design Space, or at least in my opinion, for quite a while. Now, we're not going to really do any projects. I'm just going to show you on the computer how to use it. Now, before I jump into it, I did want to remind you our weekly WOW sale this week is 50% off all of our SVGs on our website. So if you're interested in any of our files, just go check it out. But give me a moment to change the camera angle and we'll show you how to play with offset. Okie dokie. So as you can see, we are in Cricut Design Space. This is version 6.7.02. So as you can see up here, it's kind of grayed out because I don't have anything typed onto my keyboard yet, is the offset feature. So we're going to start off with grabbing some text. So we're just going to select the text menu box and I'm going to type out my name. Okay. So there is my name. Cute, huh? So now I'm going to select it. Now I'm going to go up here to the offset menu. So as you can see, there are a couple of differences in your offset. So if you go further this way, you can see that it's making your offset quite a bit bigger. And if you go past the middle part, you can even make it like an inline. So there are a couple of different options, and then there's 0 where it's neither on or off. It's just your regular text. So as you can see, we can make it as thick or as thin as needed. So it kind of just depends on what you want it to do. I think I'm going to leave it at 0.236. So there are a couple of options as well for your corners. So what I have it set to right now is this is the rounded corner option. Or you can do it where, see, now it follows more along the lines with the shape of the text. So it's more angular. So as you can see, it is beta. So there is some issues with it. It's definitely not perfect yet. But you can, again, play with your offset a little bit more to make you can play with it to make it where the centers disappear altogether. So it would be layered over the top. So we'll apply it like that. Okay. And you can kind of see that that gives me, where it's not the best looking. So we're going to go ahead and undo this. We're going to delete that and we're going to go back to it. And again, it's definitely not the best yet, but it's not the worst either. So we just need to kind of play with our design until the outline looks more like what we want. Okay, so I like that better. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Okay, so you see now there's not all those funky offshoots to the design. So that's what it looks like with an offset. And where this really comes in handy is if you're wanting to layer things or say you want to make it a cutout design. So this is just how it is originally. So now I'm going to select both the offset and the text and we're going to slice it. Okay. Now what that means when I slice it, I can take one and this is the gray section. We can delete that and then we can take and make it where we can't see the black Betsy, so you can make your text look like this. So it gives you extra ways to kind of play with your design. So you can make it where there's no fill in between, or you can make it where you have the whole design like this. And if we go back one more step where the Betsy is there, we're going to make it where we can't see the black layer of Betsy. We can also take where we sliced and weld that together to now we have a whole background outline. So we can take this and edit, wrong one, arrange, move forward. So you see what I'm saying? You can change how you want it to look. You can either slice it, you can weld it, but it just gives you different options. And the thing with offset is you can also use it with shape. So let's choose the star. Okay, so now we've got, I don't need to. So now we have our star here, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and offset our star. Let's make the outline on the star have rounded corners. Go ahead and apply. So that's what it looks like. So it's not bad in general. So again, you've got your two separate pieces. So I can take and minimize the gray. So as you can see, the black layer is pretty much already solid. But say I want to just have a black outline on the star with no center. We're going to go ahead and slice. And then we're going to, there you go. It's that simple. And again, you can do it with any of your shapes, anything like that. And again, this is just the basic overview. If they add more features, we will go into it a little bit more. And it still has some kinks to be worked out. Like whenever you're doing an inline, things aren't always the most exact, but it isn't the worst thing yet. And another thing you can do is you can take this now, we can now offset it again. See, now it has another outline. Apply. Let's change the color of this outline to red, okay? And then we can add our gray star back. But you see what I'm saying? You can keep on adding pieces to kind of make it what you need it to be. Or you can get rid of that part and then you have red on the inside and outside. It's just kind of dependent on what you're wanting to do. Again, some shapes are not going to trace, like to give the offset to, isn't going to be as easy to work with because some fonts, even if you're using like a true art program, it just doesn't translate well for an outline, just to be honest. So play with it, see what works for you and what doesn't. And sometimes they get really messed up if you go too thick with your outline or too thin. So again, it's one of those things that you have to play with. And this is a new feature in Cricut Design Space, but I did want to go over it with you. But I guess that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Tuesdays at 5 p.m. we do a live. But I guess that's it. We'll see y'all later. Bye.